All right, day 2, doing some more work for the community. Protest. Good morning.
You know, I'm doing research on you. I always wanted to meet you. How you doing? I'm Tandra.
Hi, Nicole.
How's everybody?
Hey. Nice to meet you.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hi.
How's it going? Thanks for coming.
Tandra.
Good.
Hi, I'm Richard.
Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, nice to meet you, Nicole.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey, Nick, Tandra.
Little family here.
Tandra.
Nice to meet you. Fantastic. Do we have one of those? Can we borrow one, or is that for you guys? We didn't come prepared. Thank you. All right, see? We all family right here together.
Let me get my
So why did they choose Sunday? Do anybody know? I was just curious.
I would ask Bradley.
Bradley? Okay. Hey, how are you again? Bradley, quick question. Why did they choose Sunday, or why are we here for Sunday to protest?
Because, as part of the, we've been doing actions here like every month or two.
Okay.
Because this is their sales office for, and we'll explain, but in fact, so where we are, this is called, used to be called Parcel A of the Superfund site.
Okay.
One's toxic right here and maybe still toxic. In
Okay.
fact, there's a big battle, which we'll explain about testing.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, but the basic issue is that on the weekend they actually have salespeople out.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
So that was part of it. But the reason for today was that as part of the It Takes Root, the whole week of action, there was going to be tours and this and that, and we wanted to do something in Bayview.
Excellent.
And also, this whole week's around climate justice,
Yeah,
right? Well,
absolutely.
the number one climate justice issue in San Francisco is right here because where this part used to be part of the Superfund site and got transferred to City Hall to their buddies at Lennar, the big developer, right? This got developed right below us. You can just look down.
Hey, look at her.
Is what's still the Superfund site with radioactive and toxic waste right by San Francisco Bay. It's like right below us. And with climate change and rising sea levels, it's just going to gobble it.
Yeah.
And it includes radioactive waste from atomic bomb testing.
Yeah.
And
Go get my shade.
so that's part. So anyhow, one way of saying. So when we heard that there was going to be all these regional stuff, we said, well, and part of it, there was some issues of this whole national mobilization really didn't include Bayview from the start.
Right.
So people were
Right.
like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's only the number one issue around climate justice in San Francisco. So
Right. Only.
Don't come into a community without.
It's channel 2, right?
Oh, I didn't see.
Oh, right here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, no, he's a researcher. Oh, no, not Channel 2 yet.
If you can get it to Bradley, okay, make sure it gets to me. Okay. Because honestly, I can't do the standing anymore like I used to. Yeah. They even got me turning this bad boy up. So so that's all. No, I bought the car so I can lift it up.
No takeovers today? We can't take over?
No Bridget, no
There might be. There would never be pilots, but we can tell you there.
Hey, love, how are you?
Oh, hey, how are
Nice to
you?
see
You too. How you been?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you for coming and,
Okay.
standing one more day to fight.
Somebody's got to
I know.
hold it down. I'm just sad that not enough of our young folks really understand the importance.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that
My neighbors.
not even a good 20 years ago, some of our young people were the ones I was running around here crying about.
Right.
They were all sick, running around with every third child you ran had either bloody nose. Come on, that's telling you something.
She's happy.
Yeah.
She's happy with me to wear a hat. Just wear a hat whenever I can. But you're right. But you also
You
have
got to
to
figure out a way to get the message to them so they understand it and they can get it and get out and do something.
We had started doing the leadership academies, and those really worked out well because I was so shocked to know
buy cheapo sunglasses.
so many of these children, they don't travel. They've gotten this restriction when all this other garbage is going on. But they
Guidelines, want to stay safe.
We don't want to get attacked.
Right. Oh, no attack?
Below the belly.
No attack. Right. That's right. That's right.
Backbite, no scratching,
There you
no
go.
eye gouging.
No grease on the face.
Right, there you go. Right, just toxic over here, that's it.
That's a lot.
Right.
Yes. You know they say that
That's
big mouth. Yeah, it would probably. Yeah, that's about right, huh? 40 pages for this big mouth. I mean, God.
No, that's I'm about to put this down. This is getting heavy already. We're gonna work to
You too.
Yeah, you know she been at some of the meetings with us.
Thank you.
I'm Iris.
Before you guys start, I
Hey,
just
how are
need a quick
you?
soundbite from somebody.
A big who?
And you are?
Before you guys start, I just need to talk to somebody.
What was it, Gregory?
Oh,
Or-
that's right. That's
Wanna
right.
check
I
with
needed
him?
to make sure. I wasn't sure.
Actually, they should talk to me.
Oh.
But then,
Channel 2. Oh, okay. Hello, good morning.
Right. Good morning. Great.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And you need to listen too.
I know some people on that block. There's the corner of Bryant.
Maybe can someone hold the mic flag for me? Since
Hi.
unless you wanna.
I can try.
I can hold it.
Okay.
Is this
Yeah.
good?
No, you gotta
Oh,
get
up on her?
close,
Oh.
up on her. Yeah.
Okay.
Channel 2, baby.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this. I don't get some of the protests, but I just
Okay.
want to make sure. So. Basically, what's your message that you're trying to get out today? What's going on?
Actually, the real message here for today is to some of the folks who actually moved in here already. I wouldn't be here if you were safe. You are not safe.
Why-
There is no way you can be safe. And with that little cursory scanning that they did the last time we were here, if you really believe that that told you something, I've got this little piece of land over there on the other side of the bridge. I would let you have real cheap. Matter of fact, I'd let you have it for free. It's just that serious. This community hasn't been safe for a while
And why is it not safe?
because this cleanup is a hoax. It's a joke. And when it was just us, and I might as well say it because the truth is the truth and the light will shine through. When it was just us black folks and people of color, it was okay. It was okay. They didn't elect, they selected people to sit on boards to represent us and to push through this stuff. And we were left with nothing. Somebody had to draw a conscience and say, wait a minute, not in my backyard, but not in anybody's backyard. I have children and I have grandchildren. Do you think I can sleep well at night knowing that anybody's child 5 years from now or 10 years from now is going to wake up with a bloody nose like my children were doing, like my grandchildren were doing? Is that supposed to be okay with me because they're not my children, or when they look in the mirror, they don't see me? Well, I got news for you. Not only do I look in the mirror and see me, but I see everybody. My mother taught me to look beyond this. Okay, I look beyond this. I see a person there. I see a baby. I wouldn't want it to happen to mine, and I sure as shooting don't want it to happen to anybody else's. So your social status, your financial status means nothing to me. Your color scheme means absolutely nothing to me.
Thank you.
Okay, it means nothing. We're talking about real lives here. And to think that I am not concerned because these people just moved in here. So 10 years from now, if God grants me the will to live that much longer, you think I could still sleep well knowing that I didn't at least sound the alarm? I may not be here to lead the parade, but I will sound the alarm.
I'm so. I can't talk. Can I grab your name and spelling, please?
My name is Marie Harrison, MARIEHARRISON.
How do you want to be identified? A resident of?
I have been a lifetime resident of Bayview Hunters Point, and I am a board member of Green Action for Health and Environmental Justice. I have worked in this community on environmental and social issues. Oh, God.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to date myself here for well over 50 years, okay?
Yeah, well said. Thank you. I'm not going to ask anything because you said you were very emotional.
Well, I can't help but to be, and I thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks.
you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You got
Thank
him.
you,
You
my
got
dear.
him emotional,
Oh,
girl.
Hey, come on. A lot of these folks were told that we just didn't want to see them here because they weren't me.
Thank you
Yeah.
for
Not so.
talking
Right.
before that.
Not so. And I thank God for my mother because you know what? the lessons that she taught us. If she'd have taught us, she said she realized when they came out of Louisiana, if they follow by what they were taught there, we're never going to move forward. That meant that we were going to grow up under that same do or die mentality that she did. And listen, my mother grew up when she couldn't walk through the front door of a pharmacy to pick up a prescription.
That's right.
She also told me that she realized once I was conceived, your mouth is either going to get you in trouble or it's going to get you out. We need to get you out of Louisiana.
Right.
Yes, and thank God she did, because I have an aunt down there who, by the good graces of God, she lived till she was 102.
Oh, wow.
And she laid down one night, said good night to everybody, and that was it. But she died with a smile on her face. My mother died up here in her 80s.
Wow.
And don't you think there's something a little bizarre about that?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And now here I am. I've never been sick. I've never been in the hospital. But 4 times in my life, when I was 12, I had my tonsils taken out. I've had 3 babies.
Here's your 4 times.
That's my 4th time. When the doctor and I went over that, she said, so they had me see a specialist because of what had happened to me last year. And she said, Miss Marie, you've never had the mumps, the measles, the chicken? No. Not even the chicken pox? I said, no. She said, what is going on with you? I said, I don't know. Something is desperately wrong. Man, they took so much blood from me, I had to tell them, stop.
Right.
Can't do this no more. No. Listen, if you had somebody poke, out of one arm, they took over 13 vials of blood. Out of the other one, they took 12. That was in one day. I said,
Did they find out what's going on?
All she can tell me is that I breathed in something that has been attacking my lungs. And the more I breathe it in, the worse it got, till the whole bottom half of my lungs are totally impacted and scarred. They're never going to get better. It's now starting to move up the sides. So I'm just, as she said, it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. So I just need to know that I need to do all these things right.
Take care of yourself.
Which doesn't mean being out here.
Right.
But I had to tell her, you know, if it happened to me and I was the quintessential other side of the coin, somebody's got to say something.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have to really step up and say something, because this is crazy.
What is your message? We were just speaking earlier about the young people. How can we let the young people know how important this is, this fight?
Part of that needs to be done by us getting in there and listening to them. Some of them have some brilliant ideas, but you can't walk in and say, I got this to tell you, and I know this, and I know that, and then turn around and go home and it's over with.
Right.
It will not work. When you step into that arena with these young folks, you've got to really lead and follow.
Yes.
You can't do one. You got to do both. You got to lead and follow. And unfortunately, some of our leaders want to lead, but they don't want to follow.
Right.
Some of them want to talk, but they don't want to listen. We can't do it that way. This is too important.
You say you're with Green Action. Tell me a little bit about Green Action.
Oh, my God, I work with Green Action. Well, I worked with Bradley for well over 20 years, but I was actually a Green Action staff member for 20 years. And Green Action was formed by mostly people of color from different communities who, when Greenpeace opted out of helping the communities within the inner cities and the outskirts, Bradley quit in protest, because who needed it worse? Somebody out there who has the money to hire lawyers and stuff, or somebody in here who can't do that. And so Bradley quit in protest. Under those circumstances, a bunch of the folks got together and decided that we need a group that's going to be in there for the people. And it's got to be for the people, not for the money. And, you know, once Greenpeace decided they couldn't raise any money off of us,
It was out.
it was out. Same thing with the young folks. You can't step in and then jump back out. It ain't going to happen. It can't happen. You can't do it that way. And you cannot be just a leader if you're not going to be a listener.
Right.
You know, it's happening too much. Got to use them brains better. And that's the only way I think we're going to involve our young folks.
Excellent. Thank you, Marie.
And when you get ready, let me know.
A girl?
Glad to help.
Look. Okay, we right here. Yeah.
Almost definitely. You better.
You have a pen. Look at the bottom part of my purse.
Oh, most definitely.
that's going to be put up in the. Oh, I just feel I feel a power center. The most wanted. I feel that. Yeah. Our hero. The FBI most wanted job.
Hey, thank you for responding back. Yeah. I sent Elena a text message saying, "Can you give me her email or telephone number?" And then my friend found you on some articles, so thank you.
Yes, so nice to see you.
All right, you as well.
Remind me, you're
Nicole.
okay.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Ramona Test.
Oh,
She's
hi.
going
Nice
to
to
be
meet you.
speaking.
Oh,
She's
fantastic. Good.
very active.
Getting a few live information to pass on to the people on, who can't be here today on social media so they can watch from a distance.
Yeah, I saw some of your YouTubes and I didn't get to see
YouTube?
all of them. You did. You gave the email you sent me had YouTubes. I guess it was from your bus tour.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not YouTube. It's from Facebook Live. I
see.
guess I should try to figure out how to put it on YouTube, though, so it stays.
Do you have a YouTube account?
I do.
I
only have one thing that I put on there like 5 years ago.
Is that right? Do you have your video?
Yeah, so let me